So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So I did finally get Corazon Law a while back, but haven't used them yet, so I decided the time has come, let's have some fun with them. -1 CD, intense rebuild 5.25 times attack with empty orbs, otherwise 5 times. HP boost and resist the spear by 10 turns. So yeah, 2 classes, CD reduction, utility. You can't ask for much more than that, I'll take it. Maybe boost free spirit as well, but it is what it is. Cerebral get 2.75 times attack boost for 1 turn. You change these slots to empty. Every orb you land on for 3 turns will be empty. And the multiplier of empty is buffed to 2.25 times for 3 turns. So yeah, this is a really cool unit, and a unit you can use to bypass a lot of orb shenanigans preemptively. Like with this, for example, you can't get super block orbs. Everything you get will be empty. We won't be using the superclass much, mainly for some extra damage, but it's decent healing and reduces paralysis and attack down by 3 turns. It's the only superclass that does reduce those two, so that might be useful going forward. But yeah, I decided to just have some fun here and do some wonky teams that when you look at them at a glance, you might not understand how they are going to work. But yeah, I was doing some Kamazo teams, and I was like, yeah, Corazon Law, they are definitely great against Kamazo. I not made a team with them. I don't think, maybe I did with Nami, Robin and Corazon back on the release, but not built purely on Corazon Law. So I decided to use some V1 Sengoku, which is one of my fab legends for speedrunning. He's very funny. He doesn't buff Corazon Law here, but the rest of the team is 30 cost, so it works out. It's not no stall speedrun though, we do stay here for 1 turn. Should have moved Beckman swap races with Brook, but it's not a big deal. Important thing is that we get rid of Toko this first turn, then we can clean up the rest on the second turn. So yeah, just a very unique cap, and both have them with orbs, and resisting the spear really helps. Like this stage we will get the spear and we can just ignore that for free, which is very nice. And then I'm going to show you here that I use Corazon Law first. He doesn't change block orbs, you might think I messed up, but Brook does remove block orbs, and as said, every orb will turn into empty, just how he works. And we also use Robin here just to get some color affinity for the final stage. Robin has always been good for this content. And yeah, Nami is also fully buffed here because Corazon Law is mainly a cerebral booster, and almost the full team is cerebral. Brook is not, so he won't really do much damage with Corazon Law special, but for this final stage, for example, we're relying on Sengoku special instead. And yeah, we still get the attack buff for Brook from Corazon Law, since they do buff int. Just use the superclass for some extra damage. Attack boost, orb boost, and chain lock from support. Sengoku helps a lot with damage after his level limit break. And yeah, going to be a very easy kill. Obviously, it's going to take a bit to get the final kill, because first Kamazo puts up the damage immunity, then he puts up the hunger, so we do no damage, so it takes a bit of time to kill him. But yeah, you see we are very bulky, so that's not going to be an issue. But yeah, I had fun making this team. Corazon Law will be one of those tech legends where you can do some cool things from time to time, but they are never going to be a go-to legend for anything really. But I don't mind legends like that, I think it's pretty funny. And yeah, there's so little HP, so we can break through the hunger now and get the kill. I decided to make one more team against Arena Queen. And yeah, this is one of the more weird teams you will see. In this team, Corazon Law is boosted, they will do damage, but who won't be doing damage is Yamato and Ace. So I decided to do a combo that resists Bind and the Spear for this content, and yeah, this combo does that. But yeah, the question is, what units do they boost together? Like, Corazon Law are free spirits, so Yamato and Ace buffs them. So basically what are buffed by this team are basically two things. First, any unit that is both Cerebral and Free Spirit. And that's basically the Nami and Robin and the Shanks. They both fall into that category. The second category that is boosted on this team is any int unit that shares a class that Yamato and Ace boost. So for these, in this case, both the Pudding and the Usopp are shooters, so they are boosted. And Pudding is extra boosted since she is Cerebral, so she can take advantage of the attack boost from Corazon Law's special. But yeah, it's a pretty slow team, so I'll be stalling quite a bit. Basically, the easiest strat if you struggle with Arena Queen in general is to just do the stalling on stage 4. There's a lot of teams that do that, but I think it's a bit boring to do that, so I usually don't do that strategy. Instead, I prefer to do the stalling beforehand and counter the mechanics of stage 4 and 5. That makes Arena Queen a lot more fun. But yeah, it's called one of the easier arenas, and that's basically just because you can stall it out. If you try and do no stall teams against Arena Queen, it's one of the more hard ones. Like, not impossible by any means, there are some good combos that does it. But it's not like you can wake up one day and be like, yeah, I'm going to make a new no stalls speedrun team against Arena Queen. Nah, no, probably not going to happen. It's not that easy. Okay, finally, so we will resist both the Despair and Bind here, which is dope, since it means we don't get special reverse on the units. We can just use whatever we want. Usopp helps with the siege reduction here, also reduces defense by 80%, which is vital. Orb boost from Nami and Robin, they also make Corazon Law ready, so we get the empty orbs. Use the super class for some extra damage. Swap to get the chain boundary, and yeah, use Pudding just to save the attack buff for final stage. And yeah, the only unit that will be doing any damage here is Pudding, since she has Berry Pen, and she's the only Berry Pen unit that is boosted by Corazon Law. But we built up quite a few buffs, so it's not going to be too bad, to be honest. Moving on to final stage, and we're going to do some fun strats. Thankfully, Shanks has kept a recovery orb due to being slot blinded, so he can make use of the Vivi support to give us an orb boost to complement the attack boost from Pudding special. We have an attack orb boost and chain boost, which will let us get the secondary effect from Shanks, who will buff or chain boost and remove the defensive effects. Also changes his own orb to empty, so we get the Vivi boost. And I just used Yamato Ace special here to get the higher captain ability. Sadly, I didn't find it possible to really stall out to get the super swap. To add the burn would have been nice, but it's hard to do use in Arena in general. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.